Sticky 6. That would have made things really interesting if he makes that. Casey Murphy comes in light. Oh, almost had a 7-10 there for Carl Williams. Not a good way to start game number 3. Might have a couple closeouts over here. Now Casey misses the spare. Oh, let's see. Blake DeMoore is going to get the win there. I normally don't do this, but I'm going to do it for the sake of doing it right here. DeMoore is moving on. I realize mathematically it's still left out there. If so, I'll eat crow and I'll change the graphic back. Keegan left the 110. That one's getting close to being over. Casey with the strike. Jack gets the strike. All right, let's take a look at this Jack Parrott versus Eric Jones match here. As we got an open frame for both players on 19 and 20. Eric can bowl 205. 6 pins on this ball would do it. 6 pins for Parrott. And that does it. Jack Parrott, 2-0 over Eric Jones. We will have a new champion this year. Eric Jones, the defending champion, knocked out of the event. Whoa. Weird pen action. Blake DeMoore striking at will. Best Keegan can bowl is 183 in this game. Chloe on cruise control. And that's pretty much going to do it there. Get some final scores here. Tisdale throwing a 5-pin. Makes it. Blake DeMoore is going to bowl 279 this last game. He's in the 270s. He bowled 259 the first game. That's tough to beat, Casey. And Chloe. Is Casey going to throw two-handed here? No, I thought he might throw two-handed. Carl Williams, bottom right of your screen. Gets the strike. How about 279, Blake DeMoore? Great game. And Chloe has enough. Casey bowls 193. And will return home to Springfield. Parrott bowls 245, 279, 245 for Jack Parrott. And looks like Eric Jones is going to be in the 190s. Chandler Tisdale, Carl Williams, your final match to decide who moves on. Once again, we've got 4 heavy hitters coming up. C.J. Petrin, Kai Evans, Spencer Robarge, Boog Kroll. They've been sitting around for a while receiving 2 rounds of byes, but we'll see them in the next round against these 4 winners. Right now, it is Jack Parrott and Chloe Skrzinski and Blake DeMoore. And we will add one more here in just a moment.
Be back in a bit. Try not to burn the house down.
Guess it's a good thing we got AAA.
AAA, we're always with you.
During peak season, we get a lot more questions about what's available, what's not available, pricing, incentives. Having Finn in place helps with that.
Meet Finn, the highest performing agent for e-commerce support, resolving complex queries like your best human agent. Finn handles exchanges, order cancellations, shipping delays, and more, anytime, anywhere. And when your support needs ramp up, Finn does too, scaling with your business as needed. Learn more about what Finn can do at fin.ai.
Tisdale light with a 2-4-10. Keegan just messing around now, trying a few different things. An open frame now. 2 out of 4 frames, open frames for Chandler Tisdale. Carl Williams, open double. Final scores over here. Chloe 201, Keegan 170. Last match to be decided here. So we're waiting for him to bowl. Let's see who's going where. I know this hasn't been updated for a while here, but Chloe is going to bowl CJ Petrin. It looks like Jack Parrott's going to bowl Spencer Robars. Looks like Boog is going to bowl Blake Demore. A couple Springfield guys again. And Carl Williams or Chandler Tisdale is going to bowl Kai Evans. That's your next matchup. Matchups. Tisdale's just kind of running out here, running out of time. Needs to make the spare. Carl Williams up on the right lane. Gets the strike. 10 pin. Nice cover. $258 left out there on the board for Carl Williams. $216 left for Chandler Tisdale. Must strike a lot here at the end of this match. How about a 3-pin forward? That's a good place to start at least. Still not out of this. Still not out of this. We've seen the 210 come into play. We've seen some crazy things happen here. If Tisdale can figure out a way to bowl 216. Carl Williams going at 228 pace. It would just take one open frame to make that thing within just a couple of pins. Must strike every ball here. Chandler Tisdale must strike on every ball. Oh, and then the dirty messenger helicopter spin doesn't come across and take out the 10. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Tisdale's in trouble. It's all going to come down to that first game when he 2-8-10 in the 10th. Carl Williams on cruise control. Needs to fill frames. Well, and just like I talked about, man, if that messenger connects for Tisdale there, and he can still bowl 220 or 216, which he can't anymore. It's down to 196. This kind of leave has happened. So just look how interesting this could have become here. And it still is kind of interesting. If for some reason Carl opens here and goes back-to-back opens, that would put him in the low 180s. 196 is still the max for Tisdale. Well, that's a beautiful ball right there. That's going to all but seal it. Carl Williams going to advance to bowl Kai Evans. Nice shot there. Tisdale. Carl Williams, your winner. Updated graphic here. Best of 3 matches. This round here was Blake Demore 2-0 over Casey Murphy. It was Chloe Suginski 2-0 over Keegan Alexander. And it was Carl Williams 2-1 over Chandler Tisdale. And it was Jack Parrott over Eric Jones 2-0. We've got a new graphic to bring in. Boom. 1 through 16 seeds. Bracket round 3 up next. I am going to move over to here, and I am going to get us set up for the next round. I'll bring up the bracket again. I realize it's not filled out. It hasn't been updated. But as you can see, CJ Petrin is going to take on Chloe. You can also see that Spencer Robarge is going to take on Jack Parrott. And you can see that Kai Evans is going to take on Carl Williams. And you can see that Blake Demore is going to take on Boog Kroll in the next round.
13-14, Blake Demore faces Boog Kroll.
They're getting everybody ready to roll. I will be right back in just a moment back here on YouTube. It's the Inside Bowling Channel. We'll see you in a minute.
And 21-22, Carl faces Kai Evans. As y'all know the drill, higher seat picks starting lane. We'll start on the left. Y'all get 5 minutes of practice this round. Once this round is over, we're going to be down to 2 practice shots on each lane. So try to soak this 5 minutes practicing lane game. Yep.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform. Describe what you want, and watch it take shape. You can plan, customize, and expand in any direction. From tools built for one to platforms ready for many. From passion projects to enterprise-grade systems. Everything is built in and ready to launch. It's a new world of creation, where you can go as far as your imagination takes you. Can you imagine it? Let's make your dream a reality right now.
Why do I care?
Working for United Healthcare, I care because I want to make a difference.
My members are me. They're my community.
I always want to be that support person for my members.
I am just one piece of a larger puzzle, but every piece matters.
Working at United Healthcare, I've always wanted to see others succeed.
I care about helping people because it's what I was put on this earth to do.
And just like that, we're back for bracket round number 3. Spa City Open. Mike Flanagan with you here on Inside Bowling. Best of 3 matches. We'll introduce our players again here as we move around. Many of you, if you've been here all afternoon, are very familiar with this guy here. His name is Jack Parrott. Jack has defeated Eric Jones in the last round. 279 and 245 were his 2 scores, 2 games to none. Jack bowled 798 yesterday in his first 3 games of qualifying. This guy can strike when he gets lined up, and he has taken on none other than Spencer Robarge. Spencer Robarge, PBA champion here this year on the PBA Tour. He's also finished second in this event in the past. He's also on the thumbnail for this one. He reigns from the Springfield, Missouri area, and he went to Wichita State. And he is just one heck of a bowler and loves bowling. It's all he's going to do for the rest of his life if he can't help it. That's going to be it. And he's a full-time bowler, and he's very young in his career. He's just getting started, a rookie on the PBA Tour, and one of the best left-handers that we have up and coming in our sport. So this should be an all-out, absolute slugfest here on lanes 11 and 12. And then next door, you've got Boog Kroll, also PBA champion, multiple-time champion. He's won again this year on tour. And he is taking on Blake Demore from Springfield, Missouri. So we got 3 Springfield guys right here, and we've seen what Demore's been doing here in this event. He just took on Casey Murphy, another Springfield guy. Bowled 259, 279. So I asked Boog and Blake before this match, I said, why'd you guys have to drive to Arkansas to bowl each other? Like, yeah, we live 10 minutes away from one another, and they are good friends, but they are going to bring it to each other. There's a lot of bragging rights on the line here in this one. So that's your 2 matchups here, lanes 11 and 12, 13 and 14. 4 great players left in this event squaring off. Now, let's talk up these players over here. We got CJ Petrin. This guy bowled he bowled the Players' Championship to start the season on the PBA Tour and almost made the show. Had 1 bad block. Otherwise, he bowled phenomenal. Rookie out on the PBA Tour. Nicknamed the Claw. He just grabs a handful of this bowling ball. And he is not only an elite player, he's the #1 qualifier in this event. He's our #1 seed. And he's taken on the hot hand. Chloe Skrzyncki just bowled 231, 201 in the last matchup. Skrzyncki, she's kind of got a huge following as far as everybody rooting for her to win. Who doesn't want to see a girl win this event? Well, I'll tell you who doesn't. The other 7 competitors that are left. They know how good she is. Also, they said here in the chat room she recently bowled an 825 series, I believe, with a 300 game. Bowled for Stephen F. Austin University. She's a player. And look out PWBA Tour if she chooses to go out and do some bowling out there. She's really good. And this pattern being a 6-to-1 ratio, she's done a great job navigating it, keeping the ball in front of her. And I'll tell you what, CJ Petrin, #1 seed, he's going to have his handful here. If all of a sudden these lanes start to get kind of weird going left to right, and the big power game actually can hurt you. This little bit of a straighter game right here, going right at the strike pocket, it can come back and bite you. And she starts very, very strong with a spare and a double. And right next door, we got Carl Williams, who's just been grinding his way through here. He's won 2 matches, 2 games to none in both of those. Excuse me, last match went to 3. Excuse me, against Chandler Tisdale. But Carl pulled 245 the first game and beat Chandler by 1 game. Went on to win that one pretty convincingly. And he is taking on Kai Evans, our number 2 qualifier. Kai Evans, a highly decorated youth bowler and SCAD bowler, Savannah College of Art and Design, and collegiate player, and also has a bright career in front of him. So those are the 8 players we have left in this. There are no more buys, no more players left. This is it. It's best 2 out of 3. First person to win 2 games will move on. See Petrin playing the big hook. See Chloe going much straighter. You got Carl Williams a little more comfortable on the lanes right now as these top 4 players have been sitting for a couple of hours. And we got the Springfield connection, 3 out of 4 from Springfield. We'll head over there now, where we've got Boog Kroll up on the approach on lane 13, taking on Blake Demore. Looking for a 4-bagger. He's got it. That's a good point here in the chat, asking, is Spencer the lone left-hander left in this one? And I'll go over that right now. Robar's left-handed. Jack Parrott is not. Kroll is not. Demore is not. Petrin is not. Chloe is not. Kai is not. Carl Williams is not. Yeah, so 1 lefty left. And, you know, the last 2 years, the winners were Michael Holloman and they were Eric Jones. And I think, you know, Josh Imhoff, he's a lefty himself, and he's a tournament, what's his title here? He is the tournament commissioner? Yeah, tournament commissioner. And he doesn't like it when lefties dominate. Even though he's a left-hander himself, he wants it fair on both sides, and I think he's done a pretty good job this year with putting out a pattern with 4 2-2s, and it's proved to be pretty even on both sides of the lane. No real advantage. You guys know the matchups by now. I'm going to take them off the screen. Blake Demore, just 1 strike through 4 frames. Boog Kroll's just a special talent. I talked about it yesterday. I feel like where his game has really evolved is between the ears and experience the last couple of years. If it was a Madden football game or some sort of video game where you rate a player on a scale of 1 to 100, I thought between the ears and experience and just having to step up and do the work on the lanes 2 years ago, I would have put him at about a 60 or a 65. I think he's a 95 now. I think he's that good mentally, and I don't think anything really phases this guy. He's got great touch. He's really developed his game, and just turned 30 years old. And when players turn 30, they bowl their best. They bowl their best from age 30 to 37. We've seen it with E.J. Tackett on tour, and Boog Kroll. Moving forward, out of all the players that are left in the field, he would be the chalk. He would be the favorite to win this event. So Boog runs him over for a 7-pin, and if you notice, just walks back. He's going to go about his business. He's going to pick it up, and he knows if he throws 10 first-frame shots like that, he's probably going to throw 12 shots in the game, and he's going to win the game. I mean, that's the mentality that he has. Jack Parrott with the messenger coming across and taking out the 10. You know, I've been thinking about this Parrott character. I've been thinking about him, and I don't think he's Jack Parrott at this tournament. I think he's Jack Sparrow. I think he's got a little more intimidation factor as he goes along further in the event. Jack Parrott, Jack Sparrow, could be.
Thank you for all you do.
Oh, thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
I met you at Liberty Bowl last year.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember seeing you.
I did.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get you back. Won't be this year, but next year hopefully we'll get people back.
Cool. People here in Arkansas are so nice, always seeing us here. Now Boog comes in a little bit high, a little left off his hand, maybe a little slow as well. You got Spencer throwing at a baby split. Players coming in a little bit high. And Spencer backs it up at the baby split, makes it. What's Boog going to do here at the 3, 6, 9, 10? He's just going to stand a little bit left to the center of the lane here. Just probably not going to hook it at it, I don't think. Should just be going a little cutter, a little left to right. Should clip the 3-pin. It's got a little hook to it. Oh, man, it never came back. Let's go back over to Evans. Evans. Out the window, almost still gets something to roll and take out the 2. Carl Williams right now with the advantage in that game. And the claw. The claw's not doubled. And that, even though he struck, is not the greatest ball reaction in the world. If you're Chloe right now, you're just like, all right, here we go. Gonna go up hit the 1-3, take my chances. Kai Evans with the spare. Parrot, bottom right of your screen. Chloe walking him out. A little swagger today. Demore. Strike. And Petrin now back with a double after Chloe doubles at him. Carl Williams on cruise control here. We'll head over to Robarge. Now Spencer through the nose. They are still best of three matches here. Kroll starting to find it now. After opening up with a 4-bagger, makes the adjustment. Jack Parrott looking to get the dub, game number 1. Light, trips out the 2. You kidding me? How do you do? Chloe now with another strike. After Demore, we'll head over there. Blake Demore can still bowl 209. 239, excuse me, 239 the max. 243 left out there for Boog. Chloe bringing the four-bagger at Petrin. Petrin now with a four-bagger of his own. Down 31 in the match. Kai Evans still searching. Not able to string strikes. Carl Williams with the big advantage there. Jack Sparrow, as I like to call him, Jack Parrott, strikes down the bottom right of your screen. Oh, open frame here, most likely for Demore. Spencer runs him over, leaves the 8. He can use the rest of the game as practice. Parrott's going to win. Food in the snack bar is ready, everybody. If you ordered food, it's ready to go. Looks like Parrott and Kroll going to get game number 1s over here. Boog just needs to get to 204. Spencer going to try a couple things here in the 10th frame. Best of 3. Boog leaves the 10. Petrin rolls the 4. 236 for Petrin. Chloe needs 237. She needs a mark. She does need a mark here. Thanks for being here with us this afternoon, everybody. We know you have choices on what you watch on television. I know there's a lot of good sporting events going on today. Thanks for being here on Inside Bowling, because why wouldn't you want to watch Chloe Skrzynski win this tournament, right? That's better than anything on TV right now. I don't care about the World Cup. Actually, I do. I think it's cool the World Cup came to the States. But with that said, you know, I'm just trying to hype up our broadcast over here. Just trying to hype it up a little bit. Chloe's going to get that dub. Carl's going to get that dub. Spencer down there, man, runs over the rack for a 10 there. He's just having some pin carry issues like there's nobody's business. Kai Evans, watch out for this guy. He could bowl 300 the next game. He gets it going on, that dude. He can strike with the best of them. Let's go back over to Boog. Winner, winner, Boog. .208 for Spencer. Jack Parrott. Going to be in the 270s. I'm telling you, this guy's unbelievable. I think right now I'd take Parrott over Boog. If his shot holds up, unbelievable, this guy. Chloe's going to be in the 250s. What are we going to do? We're going to watch a 3-6, 9-10 conversion, or we're going to watch a strike shot? Looks like we'll get both. Parrott's bowling pretty quick there. Should have switched. Another strike for Parrott. Kai with the spare. We're going to Demore. 278 for Jack Parrott. Boog bowls 223. Chloe finishes with 254. Update our graphic here. Parrott won. Kroll won. Skurzinski won. Williams won. You're watching game number 1. Game number 2 just getting underway over here on 19 and 20. Petrin leaves a 7-10. Carl Williamson and Messengers. 184 for Kai. Oh, gave that a run at that 7-10, Petrin did. The claw clawed it. Carl Williams could be in the 240s. Blake Tamor. Just a practice shot there. He bowls 212. Oh, 192, excuse me. 192 for Tamor. 192. Chloe up in the first. She's running them out. When you're bowling good and you're running shots out before the ball gets to the arrows, you're feeling it. A lot of adrenaline going there. And because she's playing so straight.
For whatever fuels your day, there's an extra mile on the way. Snacks, fresh food, a pick-me-up. Grab it and go, and score a deal while you're at it. Revolutionary, I know. Extra Mile at select Chevron and Texaco locations.
Driving is what drives me. The road, it's always felt like home. Out here, I can chase the rush, feel the adrenaline, live the joy of the track. But when the day winds down, it's back to real life. Back to the daily drive. That's why I choose AAA Auto Insurance. With AAA, I earn discounts for driving responsibly. So I know wherever the road leads, AAA is by my side.
A little maybe too comfortable on the lanes. Just an observation from up here in the booth. Take it or leave it. She's bowling her game. I'm up here talking about it, but I'd like to see her get back to basics here. She's got a great pre-shot routine, but she needs to also land the shot. Let's go back over here to Robarge. Robarge open with a double. Everybody has struck over here so far. Nice one. Spencer Robarge. Making that thumbnail proud. Petrin does not want to get bounced. Comes off the 7-10. Let's see if hook and power can even up the match here. Parrott strikes. Williams strikes. Got strikes everywhere. Back over to Kroll. That was pretty. Boog's going to watch this back and say, really? You take Parrott over me, Mike? I don't know. I mean, it's Jack Parrott. He doesn't go away. He's like Mike from Rounders. Just check, check, check all night long. He beats me. Paid the man his money. Straight up. Petrin collapses the 4. That's kind of his patented hit right now here in this building this weekend. When he throws it good, he's 7-10s. When he comes in high on the headpin, he trips a 4. Here comes Boog, the boogie man. He started with the front four the last game, too. And there's Parrott still striking. Let's go over to Kai. What's Kai going to do here? Second shot. He's facing a double right now. And now he's light again. Probably the wrong ball in his hand. Or he could just have his feet. Like if he moved his feet aboard right and moved his eyes aboard in, he might be all over the strike pocket. But he might also tell me in that particular case, if he were to do that, if he misses left, he's going to pay a big penalty. And if he misses right, he pay a big penalty. So not sure what's working for him and not working for him. But I can tell you right now, not getting 9 or better on 2 balls consecutively and throwing it a split in the second, down 1-0 in a match, and the player's got a double against you, that ain't very good right now for Kai. Chloe back with a strike. Spencer with a strike. Finally got a miss down below on the bottom right pairs. Got a 10 pin there for Blake Demore. Everybody else has struck every ball. Early in game 2. Chloe, left lane. Yep, she stuck the shot. Much better. See what Kai does here. Move a little right. It's just going past it. We can't see what he left there, but I know that shot past the break point went light. Boy, Spencer. Here's the thing. Here's really the thing. This could happen right here. I'm throwing it out there. Jack Parrott could bowl 279, and Spencer could bowl 300. This is, or vice versa. It's very possible in this game here on 11 and 12. Very possible. And Blake now coming in light. We've seen 2-8-10 rear its head. Wow. What a mixing strike that was. Here's the claw now. Coming in. Claw's here. Have no fear. The claw's here. Let's go back over to here. Demore's in some trouble here against Boog. Boog bowled 223 to Demore's 192 in game number 1 and got the dub. Remember, it's best 2 out of 3. Once you win 2, you move on. We will be down to 4 players after this game. And then to 2. Boog with the front 4 for the second game in a row. Here is Jack Parrott. Left lane. Ring 10. Ring 10 for Parrott. If it's Rocky versus the Russian, you see, he's not a machine. He's cut. You cut him. Chloe back to posting shots, and all the pins just jumped up about an inch and walked back into the pit. Boog with the front 5 now. Pace of play has slowed down a little bit here. Chloe looking for a double. A little bit left off her hand, comes in a little high. Back over to Robarge. Make it 6 in a row here. Yep, he did. Telling you, this game might be 300 to 279. Just feels that way. Parrott bowled 278 the first game. Robarge had 208. Just throwing that out there. What an adjustment by Spencer to get lined up. And Blake Demore is just running into pin carry issues. Ball reaction. His little floater that was working on the last pair that gave him the advantage over Casey Murphy is actually hurting him in this game. Raw Powers is rising on lanes 13 and 14. The power game right now is winning in that match. Spencer just continues to jam the 1-2. Look at him. He's getting mad. He's almost getting mad at the pins because of how bad his pin carry was in the first game. The claw down there to extend the lead. Does. He's just chopping him down. He's like a mountaineer. He's the mountain man. Kai Evans, no strikes, no 9 counts, ball change, and similar ball reaction. Just struggling like crazy. That is not what this young man has done in this event leading up to this round. And the claw continues to claw. He's got himself a lead right now. If you are Chloe, you can still bowl 240. And I think 240 is going to be a winner in that match. Something tells me 240 is, but I don't think 237 is. I think you got to have the 240 even. I think she's got to strike out if she's going to beat Petrin in game number 2. Otherwise, it's going to go 3. Nope. That is disaster. That is bad, bad news. Parrott with back-to-back 9 spares now. Spencer front 7. Boog front 5. And we continue to rock and roll McDonald's. Front 6. Kai Evans made that split. Good on him. Boog string comes to an end. Robar's looking really strong here in game number 2. Just when you thought Jack Parrott had it really going on here. 9 spare, 9 spare, 6 spare, and Spencer is just not going to let up. That's front 8 for Spencer Robarge. Trying to even this thing up. And Boog chops the 3 off the 3-6. The claw strikes in the 8th, looking for a strike in the 9th, looking to even up that game against Chloe, and gets it. Little ball change looks like as well there, trying some things. Carl Williams got the easy route here. Kai Evans is bowling nothing at him. Nothing at him. Kai hasn't even thrown an 8 count. Robarge with another strike. And he's running it out. You got people behind his pair looking at this. Chloe leaves the 10 pin. We got to go back over here. Robarge front 9. Parrott crosses over for a 5 pin. Kai Evans, bottom right of your screen. What's he going to do? Still not a 9 count. Blake Demore hanging around. Still bowl 245. Book going at a 236 pace right now. Not out of it. Bogue strikes. Kai Evans. Will he strike? How about that? Finally gets one. Strike for Parrott. Can bowl 243. He's going to lose this game, though. Big shot for Boog Kroll coming up here in the 9th frame. This puts him in the 240s. Beautifully shot. Petrum with a half 10. So Chloe bowls 170 this game. Carl Williams looking good. Carl needs to bowl 210. This is magic number right now. Petron 248. And a win. Robarge. Little sticky 6 there. Parrott bowls 233. Robarge is going to be in the 270s. Blake Demore keeping things interesting here. If he strikes out, he bowls 245. If Boog Kroll goes 9 spare strike, that's 245. That's the same Kai, by the way. Thelma. Yeah, that shot there is going to do it for Demore. 234 for Blake Demore. Boog Kroll. It's going to be in the 260s. Spencer gets the strike. And Boog bowls 266. 266 for Kroll, and a winner. Moves on. Carl Williams moves on. Boog Kroll making it to the finals. Carl Williams making it to the finals. Will it be Petrin? Will it be Skrzinski? Will it be Robarge? Will it be Parrott? Boog Kroll is going to bowl Carl Williams on lanes 11 and 12 in the next round. Petrin now has gone strike, spare, strike. Chloe doubles 6 spare. Move back over to Robarge. Working on a double. Comes in high. Back over to Petrin.
John Weber still around?
Yeah.
What's he doing?
Retired.
Is he retired?
Plays golf.
'Cause
Yep.
He was the head of it when I started 27 years ago.
Yep. John Weber's retired and plays golf.
He's a great man.
Yeah.
I really like him. I don't think he ever said a foul word. He said, like,
No.
and I was fortunate enough to be able to bowl with Dick and then against Pete too. It was a lot of fun. Educational.
So CJ going at a Dutch pace here. And Chloe's got an opportunity here. These next 2 shots are pretty massive for Chloe in this match. She could find a way to throw another double here. Let's go over to Robarge. Double 7 spare. Oh my goodness. Almost a backdoor Johnny. He came in high on the right lane, and then the left lane, he just gassed it and sent it wide. And it never hooked. Chloe, bottom right of your screen. Big shot for Chloe. Big shot right there against the claw. Here we go. Robarge leaves the head pin. Almost backdoor Johnny's the whole thing. Luckily for Robars, though, is Jack Parrott is not running them over, which is surprising. Carl bowled 214, just for those of you keeping score at home. Kai Evans 141. Very surprising. Okay, fortunate not to big four. This match is very even. Ooh, that was a pretty good ring 10 there from Jack. Pretty good ring 10. That is not good. Missing the 4-7 completely from Chloe. That is a mental mistake. That is the type of thing that you just cannot do against the #1 seed in this tournament. CJ is going to have to give a pretty big opening here, or just continue to not carry well. This is his good lane. And you see why. Parrott. Strikes in the 5th. I'll tell you what, Petrin strikes on this next ball. It's not going to be looking good the rest of the match here for Chloe. Right now, the one thing kind of slowing down Petrin is him just not striking on this left lane. Chloe's going to almost need an over adjustment here from Petrin. All right, 4-8. That's choppable too. Robars with a strike. This is very highly choppable. Great cover. Great spare. That spare is harder than what it looks. Robars back on the strike train. It's a double for Spencer. He's got a lead through 5.5. Chloe leaves a 4-pin. Parrott 4-10s. Chloe picks up the 4-pin. This is game 3, everybody. These are game 3 knockout matches. If you're just joining us, you see that Bud Kroll has advanced, and you see that Carl Williams has advanced over Kai Evans. Bud Kroll defeated Blake Demore. We got Petrin and Skrzyncki right here on lanes 19 and 20 squaring off in a rubber match. And you've got Parrott versus Robars, bottom right of your screen. Skrzyncki can still bowl 232. Petrin can bowl 240. pretty locked on that lane, but leaves the wrap 10. And Robar's on cruise control here. Needs 217 as the magic score right now for Spencer. Jack Parrott, Vestingen Bulls 216. Robar's now with 4 in a row against Parrott. Seven-pin advantage here for Petrin. Gets the strike. Parrott. Light mixing 7-pin. Spencer Robarge is inching closer and closer to a win here on the bench. Chloe's max score is 232. Petrin's max score is 229. Chloe leaves a 7-pin in the pocket. We can almost call this one. 196 left out there for Parrott. Nice shot there by Jack. Chloe missed the spare. Jeez. Didn't realize she missed that spare. Too much going on. All right. Spencer. That's going to pretty much wrap things up for Spencer. He gets the winner of this match right here. Oh, and a 7-pin again for Chloe. And she makes that one and brings it out onto the deck. See Spencer, bottom right of your screen. Another strike for Spencer. Robarge advances 2 games to 1. And now Petrin gets the light mixing strike. He needs 191 to shut her out. Awesome bowling this week, though, by Chloe. Good run here at the Spa City Open. That's officially a winner for CJ Petrin. Petrin moves on. So it looks like we've got everything pretty much set here. Robarge defeats Parrott. Kroll defeats Demore. Petrin defeats Skurzinski. And Evans falls to Carl Williams. Those matches are going to take place over on 11 and 12, 13 and 14. Nice bowling to Chloe Skrzyncki this week. Really nice bowling. I think she could have had this match, though. I do. A couple mental errors. A couple of pin carry issues. She's had a couple shots in the pocket where she left some 7 pins there. If those fall, we might be looking at a different match. 218 for Petrin. Petrin bowls 236, 248, 218. Chloe had 254, 170. And then this game here could be 190. It's going to close out that one. Go over here, look at the final match scores here. 265 for Robarge. Spencer bowls 208, 279, 265. It was 278, 233, and 164 for Jack Parrott. All right, everybody. Time for us to get ready for the Final Four. Final Four. Lanes 11 through 14 is where this is going to take place. I'm going to put this up on the screen for now, and I'll be right back with more here on Inside Bowling on YouTube. Glad you're with us.
All right, that concludes the round of 8. Coming up in the round of 4, 11 and 12, Carl Williams versus Both Kroll. 13 and 14, CJ Petrin versus Spencer Robarge. CJ is the higher seed, and Bogue is the higher seed. You guys will get 2 practice balls each on each lane.
CJ's good people.
Anybody but a lefty, right? Anybody but a lefty.
All right, everybody, we're down to the final four. Final four competitors. Down here on lanes 11 and 12, 13 and 14. If you're just tuning in, we started with 116 entries in this event. 29 cashed, came back and bowled a cashers round this morning. Then the top 16 made it into bracket play. Best 2 out of 3 matches. And we are now down to our final four. On the left side of your screen on lanes 11 and 12, you've got Boog Kroll taking on Carl Williams. Kroll, the PBA player, multiple champion on the PBA Tour, has won this year. Coming down to bowl Josh and Lauren's event. 4 hours from Springfield. Loves this event, loves bowl and scratch amateur tournaments. Was just an amateur player just 4 years ago before he went pro. Taking on Carl Williams, who's been an absolute dog in this event. He has been tough to beat. Very, very tough to beat Carl Williams. Boog is going to have his hands full here. And then next door, you've got a rookie on the PBA Tour in CJ Petrin, #1 qualifier in this event this week. He is taking on another rookie on the PBA Tour and a player who's won just about everything in the state of Missouri and neighboring states, including here in Arkansas. He was runner-up in this event last year, and that is Spencer Robarge. He's also on the thumbnail. He's the lone lefty left in this event, and this is it right here. The winners of each one of these matches will go on to square off on lanes 19 and 20 for the title here at the 2026 Spa City Open. Robarge comes in high for a 4.67. We saw in the last matchup here where Robarge got off to a little bit of a slow start and then rallied, bowled 208 and then 279, 265. Carl Williams with the messenger misses the 10. Williams is probably the least decorated player out of these 3 players here, but that doesn't mean anything. Williams is, like I said, a dog. He is a fighter. He is a guy that bowls amateur tournaments, and when you see Carl Williams, you say, oh no, I don't want to have to bowl this guy. So I know we get dazzled with the pro athletes, no question, and they are great bowlers. But we've got 4 great finalists here in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Want to thank our sponsors again. I think it's important that we do that because without the sponsors, this would not be possible. So I'm going to run over them just really quick. Brunswick, Brooks Agency Insurance, Darkwater Investments, Overtime Lounge, Bowl 101 Pro Shops, Blue Ember Smokehouse, Frag Out Entertainment, Spa City Cards and Collectibles, Press Doctor, and Mystic Ozark. Thank you so much. And if you want to support what we do here on Inside Bowling, you can head over to InsideBowling.com and save 15% with coupon code YouTube. We've also got a special here this week. We run a deal of the week every single week. This week it happens to be Brunswick apparel, 25% off with coupon code Brunswick25. Brunswick25 will get you 25% off now through Wednesday. New deal of the week starts every Wednesday at Inside Bowling. Boog looking for an opening triple here on lanes 11 and 12. Oh, nope. He's going to reset and take a moment. So it's going to be Team CJ, I think. Nope, CJ hasn't even picked up his ball yet. So Boog is going to go again. He is up in front of the ball return now. He's moved into that part of the lane. And this is usually when Boog starts to loft the ball. He loves to loft the ball on the inside part of the lane. A little bit of loft and get down tonight. Stand a little left, give a little loft, and Petrin, he's off to a good start. He's got the front 4. He's got the front 4. It's very humid in Arkansas right now. It's, let me see. They got fans in the center. Air conditioning's working great, but right now it's 95 degrees, Hot Springs National Park here in Arkansas. I'm Mike. It's 3:16 p.m. Central Time Zone. Happy Sunday, everybody. Robars with a double. This is going to be a great final no matter who makes it. Spencer with a little 6-pin here. We got Carl with the 2, 8, 10. Remember, these are best of 3 matches, everybody. This is game number 1. A lot can change in a match. We've seen players come back and rally down 1 game to none. It's happened today many times. Could happen again here in this round. Boog with the 7-pin. Petron with the 7-pin. Boog with the cover, hooking at it. Those two are having a little bit of fun out on the lanes. Arm swings are loose as a goose. Petron with the messenger in front of the 10. Boog with a strike, working on 279. So Carl Williams has figured out a way to triple here. He's got the Brooklyn on the end of this thing. Carl can bowl, let's see, 96, 126, 156, 186, 216. That's 246 is what he can bowl. 279 still left out there for Boog. If Boog misses a couple of times here, Carl's very much can crawl back into this match. Robarge has only got, let's see, 96 in the 5th. You got 128 in the 5th for Petrin. So that is a 32-pin lead right now for Petrin. Robar strikes out. He can bowl 236. Petrin can bowl 268. Robar's got to find a way to start stringing some strikes here if he's going to win game number 1. And there's a 7-pin. Spencer's just had some trouble carrying in game number 1s in this match play so far. And Boog with the loft. He's in his comfort zone right now. Leaves the 7. Head kind of got in the way there, but the 7 did not fall. I thought it did. Empties out his pockets. Doesn't know what else to do. Puts them back in. Grabs something off the approach. Puts it in his pocket. I guess he pulled something out. And he doesn't know what to do other than just throw it like that. And Spencer says, I feel you. I kind of sort of thought I should strike 2. Petrin's getting a good chuckle at all of this. Meanwhile, Carl Williams is like, okay, a couple more of those like that, and I'm right back in this game. Petrin just effortless up there. For being such a tall guy, he gets real low at the line. He's got great posture, great mechanics, and it's just got a heavy ball roll. It's a very unique heavy ball roll. Now you see Boog, because he's in front of the ball return in the right lane, has decided to mirror his approach on the left lane despite having plenty of approach room there. Some players do that, some players don't. Boog is one that elects to do that. What a good shot there from Boog. And still bowl 259. He has ball in hand. He cannot be shut out. Petrin the claw with another strike in the 7th and the 8th now. Spencer can bowl 225. That's all he can muster. Carl Williams not out of this game yet. He's only missed twice. Yeah, 2-8-10 will do it though. This is game 1 of 3, best of 3, to determine who will move on to the final. Here at the 2026 Spa City Open. Appreciate everybody that's been tuning in today. It means a great deal. It would be kind of silly to come in here and stream this tournament to nobody. And it's you guys, our audience, 110,000 strong on YouTube, that makes this possible. So if you'd have told me when I was a kid, 13, 14 years old, falling in love with bowling and watching professional bowling on ABC television, and if you'd have said one day I'd be able to go to a bowling center and showcase bowling in a way and be the soundtrack to the event, I would have told you were crazy. Or maybe I was dreaming. Or maybe like Ray Kinsella says in Field of Dreams, is this Iowa? No, it's heaven. And I think about that when it's inside bowling all the time. And I appreciate you guys so much. Hello to Michael Holloman, our winner from 2 years ago. We miss you here this year, buddy. Hopefully you can get back out. We'll see you next year. Or maybe I'll see you in some upcoming events. Springfield doubles, maybe up in Iowa, a couple of events. Thanks for being here in the chat room, tuning in. We're down to 4. We got 4 great finalists. We've got Carl Williams and Boog Kroll facing off. CJ Petrin, Spencer Robarge. Boog with the rock approach, rocking back and then going forward. And he's a little guy, but boy, does he got a big strike ball. It's been great watching Boog's growth as a bowler. Hell, it was like 2011. He was on this channel. Might have been 12. On this channel, bowling the Roto Grip Challenge, throwing a strike for $5,000 in Las Vegas. You can go see that right here on this channel. He bowled IB Opens back in 2011, 2012, 2013. You can watch him bowl on this channel, archived. And he's going to be up 1-0 over Carl. There's one thing you cannot beat in life, and that is Father Time. Father Time wins every single time. And I mention that because we've been doing this for quite a while and just watching everybody evolve as players. It's pretty cool. All right, Boog. Finish her out here. Little 259er. A little more loft, a little bit further left. Still hits like a truck. 259 for Boog Kroll. Spencer trying to get to 225 here. He's just trying to get some momentum going into game 2. Remember in the last match, again, I want to mention it again. Spencer bowled 208 and had 278 bowled at him. Then he bowled his own 279 and 265 to come back and dust Jack Parrott. Carl Williams on the right lane's got kind of similar ball reaction, shot after shot. 2-8-10, 2-pin, almost had a 2-8-10 there. Was standing for a little bit. He's going to have to figure something out on the right lane. Petrin with the messenger, misses, does not connect. And that's going to all but sure up game number 1 for Petrin. Carl making a big move on this right lane. I like it. It's pretty deep. Petrin needs to avoid something really bad, and did. Petrin gets the win. I'll update my graphic, show you guys. Those of you just tuning in. Whoops. My bad. That's going to be our championship pair. I was setting that up a minute ago. Let's try this. Whoop. There it is. Nice finish there from CJ. 247. 247. All right, Carl, let's see if this move's going to work for you. Well, in the pocket at least. No 2-pin combo there. Might have a little bit of pin carry playing that deep inside angle, but at least you're going to be in the pocket. It's a good sign. 2 shots in a row in the pocket. Spencer's moved way in now. Can bowl 225. Just trying to get himself lined up for the next game to bowl 270 at his opponent. That's what he seems to always do in game number 2, doesn't it? This is the conclusion of game number 1 on the right side of your screen. Left side of your screen, game number 2 underway. Rollbar's just sending them. Nice shot there by Carl. Game 2. Petrin starts with a strike. Boog finds the 2-8-10 in the second frame. Might be too deep. I need to move back a little bit to the right. Set the over-under on Robarge here this game at 256.5. The poll is up. Get your votes in. I'm closing it before the third frame, before he bowls his third frame. Get in your votes. Carl. Oh, man, that's dirty. Man, what a great adjustment in the 10th frame by Carl Williams to go to this ball, trust it, get in, goes up and leaves kind of like a little quitter 10, and then just absolutely aces it and runs him over for an 8-pin. That is not fair. Carl, that was a great adjustment. Really impressed with your adjustment here on this right lane, and you were just getting absolutely pummeled by lane 12. Lane 12 is beating you, sir, and it's just not fair. Oh boy. Okay. All right. He threw a reactive ball. I thought thought that was a plastic ball for a minute. Okay. We're good. Safe. Got a bunch of votes here on the Robarge over-under. Petrin opens up with 3 in a row. He knows he's going to need a big game. I'm in the poll. 62% of you say over 256.5. I like it. Oh boy, he missed it at the bottom. Carl missed that one. That was not a very good thrown shot. Lucky to still hit the head pin, I think. All right, Robarge, third frame. Both players perfect. Through 3 frames on 13 and 14. Petrin and Robarge squaring off. Quite a battle. Quite a battle. Boog Kroll with a strike now. Gave it a little more touch, a little bit softer speed, got around it, trusted it. No 2-8-10 there. Got to keep the speed soft when you're covering that many boards. Otherwise you can 2-8-10 like you did the last time. Robarge hitting it for all it's worth. Pushing it down the lane. It's in reactive. Playing inside of 20. Front 4 for Spencer. Petrin's like, here we go. Here we go, this guy. Hey, this event's been kind of dominated by lefties the last couple of years. I got to give my hats off to Josh Imhoff, who has created a challenging, took 59 over to make the top 29. And we got one lefty in the top 4. One lefty in the top 8. Petrin answers 4-4 strikes on 13 and 14. Tell you what, Carl deserves like a 5-bagger. Just throw it good, Carl. Throw it good in the middle of the lane here. There you go. CJ, front four. Looking for 5 in a row. Got around that one. Looked like he got around that one a little bit more. Didn't roll it quite as much. Just from this vantage point. But still, nonetheless, hits the pocket. He's playing the lanes perfectly. Leaves a 7-pin. Robarge can take the lead. There you go, Carl. You've bowled a great game so far, sir. Keep throwing shots like that, you might just win game 2. Can still bowl 259, can Carl Williams. Bug Kroll can bowl 268. 279 for Petrin, max score. Robarge is perfect. He can bowl the magical 300. We have not had one in this event. Could we see it here in this game by Robarge? Very possible. Boog getting the 5-pin to just kind of stand up and dance. Robarge continues to strike. This guy's just like clockwork. I want to show you the Kroll shot again. Take a look at this. Watch the 5-pin. Watch the 5-pin. Or actually, it was a 2-pin. My bad. Pin setter just cycled on 12. We're back to real time here. All right, so Spencer has the front 5. And this is every once in a while when we see him jam one a little bit. He misses a little bit right sometimes. So watch for a 6-pin here. That's kind of his tendency sometimes. Ooh. Prove me wrong. Carl, be there. Oh, that's dirty too. I'm with you, Carl. You've bowled great. I have no dog in this fight whatsoever, but I do want to see players get rewarded for making great shots. And this is just one of those situations where he's just made really great shots and great adjustments on lanes 11 and 12. And, you know, Boog is King Kong. I mean, he is unbelievably great. He is going to eat everybody for lunch. But when you see a guy come up here, it's going to square off against a guy like Boog that bowls for a living. And Carl is more of a recreational amateur bowler that has a regular job. This is not his job. It's Boog's job. You just want those guys to be rewarded once in a while. And it's, again, it's nothing against Boog Kroll. Boog Kroll is class all the way around. But in this particular case, you do feel for Carl when he makes such good shots like that. That one he missed a little. I got away with it. He's really got the right ball reaction there. He just can't carry. All right, so Petrin can still bowl 279. Spencer Robarge can still bowl 300. He's got the front 6, working in the 7th, right lane, lane 14. Here we go. Still striking. Boog. Strike, open, 5-bagger. He's got to be careful not to gas this one. He did 2-8-10 on this lane. He's got to keep the speed slow. A lot of loft. It is slow. He got around it and right in the strike pocket. Great shot by Boog. A lot of touch. Boog's going to go to the final. Math is almost over here. But Robarge, he is down 1 game to none. Strike there keeps the lead. 9 there would have tied the match. Anything less than 9, he would have been trailing in the match. Oh, little half 10 for Boog. Nice tournament for Carl Williams, though. I got to hand it to him. Really impressive bowler. Finishing in the top 4 here at the 2026 Spa City Open. Kudos to him. He can still bowl 238, which means he's still got the math to be there. But Boog would need a mark. CJ with a strike in the 9th. My bad, guys. I'm looking at this wrong. Carl, 178, 208, 238. Boog is at 217. 227. No, yeah, he would have needed actually possibly a double there. Right? Yeah, he would have possibly needed a double. I was off 1 frame. My bad. It's been a long day. But Carl leaves a 3-6-10 there. It was a big, big shot for Carl. Should have set that up a little bit better. Oh, and then that's just insult to injury there. Just slides right past the 3. Can bowl 206 now. Boog already has 207. Boog advances. He will bowl for the title on lanes 19 and 20. Who will he face? Will it be CJ Petrin working on 279 or Spencer Robars working on 300? If Petrin wins, we'll have Petrin versus Boog. If Robars wins, we'll have one more game here. It'll be Robars versus Petrin to see who gets the bowl. Boog over on lanes 19 and 20. Area check for Spencer. And just like that, 1 ball, he leaves a 3-9, and now he trails in the match. CJ Petrin cannot be shut out. He will have ball in hand in the 10th frame. CJ can go up in the 10th and strike out for 279. Spencer Robars can bowl 278. Spencer needs to make this spare and reset and get ready for the 10th frame. Good spare. So now Spencer, left lane, lane 13, just needs to go up there, make 3 good shots. Hopefully has the opportunity for 3 shots here. And hope that CJ doesn't throw all 3. You throw 3 here, Spence. Double and 9 is a tie. Double and 8 or less, you win, you move on. Or you move on to game 3, I should say. Or CJ strikes out and you go home. But you need to put up the 278 here. Get back on it right here. Spencer Robars. There's that 6-pin, that jam 6-pin. See that hit too often from Spencer. The last shot he gave away for a 3-9. Missed left. Wanted to make sure he didn't miss left on that one, and that's when you see the jam 6. Just jammed it in a little bit. And he'll carry that about 50% of the time. Not on that one, though. So 267. So now it's looking bleak here. But Petrin's going to need a mark. 10th frame. Excuse me, he's going to need the first hit in the 10th frame. That's my bad. First hit in the 10th frame. Strike 9 spare would give him 268. So the strike is the most important thing here. Needs to strike here. Must strike on this ball. Petrin's got to strike on this ball. Otherwise, we go to game 3. And he does. Petrin is going to move on. Provided he doesn't have some terrible count here. Book roll. 234.